Oops, I think that's the wrong button. This button I need. No, this is not the button that I need. Why is this not working?
It's sound live. I can hear you in the stream. Yeah, I can hear all of us.
Yeah, but I think you hear me through my mic.
No, no, like I could hear. I was hearing you talk, and then I heard the echo of what you said like
With
a
the
second
delay.
later.
Yeah, that's the so yeah. So this is not it. I just need this is a button bay. No. Yeah, I'm stumbling around again. Uh-huh. Let me get this fixed. Yes. Why am I hearing sound? But it's going through my. I turned on Bluetooth. I turned off. Did I not turn off Bluetooth? Yes. Now I can't hear you all. A moment. Ah! I don't hear any of my companions talk right now.
You can't hear us? Can you hear me now? I
I need to change this. Yes, that's right. I need to change the zoomsies.
Zoom.
Change to this and then to this again. Now I hear my companions. Okay.
Oh, you
Good
do.
day
You
to
hear
you,
us
sir.
Yeah, I thought I turned off the mic, the Bluetooth on my Pixel. My Pixel got upgraded. For those who are listening off through the Twitch, uh, Google has incorporated now on the Pixels Android 12, which works a little bit different. Okay. Yeah. Can somebody do the sound check, please, via the channel?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to
Check.
shut up right now.
I can hear
Hello.
Okay. Great. Now keep coughing.
Let's come in.
I was fine not coughing today, and now I start coughing.
It's the pressure.
Yeah, apparently. That's why I'm using CBD nowadays. So not to crack under the pressure.
I just go play a game I'm good at and just relax that way. Excuse me.
Okay. Let me then take my dice. Oh, I got one. Oh, I have one blue dice here. Good sign. Other dice. I'll pick a couple now. I've noticed they've been trying to correct the. For those who have been using D&D Beyond for a while and use the digital versions, the digital dice. Do you also sometimes feel that it's being skewed one way or another? Like, I had one player, we were playing on D&D Beyond, and that was in the beginning, but before the last update. It was like, she was rolling 20s all the time.
know where my luck went, because I have always been rolling like I feel like I'm rolling a d10 because I never get something higher than 11. It's very rare. That's why Surim is so prone to fainting all the time.
I just rolled a bunch of unarmed strikes, and the lowest I had was a 14. What?
Okay.
Life is unfair.
Let's switch to the to our game screen because it's time. It's like we're like 8 minutes late. It is time, and I am Omaro. I'm your ghost for today. For those who don't see it, I am a ghost. I'm a floating head right now. And I will be your host, together with these fine people that are sticking around in the dark. I think I switched up a couple of them. One is under the wrong name. Yeah,
I
so
am
it's
Cairo.
corrected. It's corrected now. Who is below me on the screen?
Caio, and I play Surim, the tiefling bard with a knack for insult and fainting for some reason.
And who is my well, I would say Casper, but it's
I am Casper the Ghost today. No, I am Cass, and I'm playing Drogo, a halfling barbarian that, well, he creates a lot of chaos, and everybody has to solve it for him.
all right. And who is the other fellow right there?
I'm sorry, I'm playing the changeling cleric Void. So far, he's trying to keep his best together right now. Kind of losing it a little bit.
So, we don't have any announcements in the start. I hope that everybody has or is preparing to go to Halloween parties. And just in the meantime, just hanging out with us. Let's see. What happened last time? Who can tell me what happened last time? Who would like to start?
It's been a long time, and if I'm not mistaken, we're still trying to get away from that ghostly version of our ship. We found out zombies, and then found out that we're on a ship that is sailing towards the realms of Pelor or the Raven Queen. It's like a negotiation. And actually, the part that I remember the most, because it's the most annoying part for me, is that goblin that shows up every now and then and irritates me a lot because he's very nosy and he's very, poking around and messing up with our endeavors. Who's that goblin anyway?
Yes, who is that goblin? I think our cleric might know.
It appears to be like a twisted version of the little goblin that helped me out back in session 1, I think, partway into session 2 of our campaign. Brother Tem, the little librarian goblin, although for some reason he seems to be really corrupted and not really himself, because for some reason attacks don't hit him. Attacks don't hit him, and he just kind of seems to disappear here and there.
And what does Drogo remember?
Well, I remember that I saved Void a lot of times from falling down. We made the ship move, and we're now sailing towards what we think is the site where we're gonna live. And also, we discovered that this is not the boat or boat, but it looks similar, but it's not the same boat because it has a different name.
Who remembers that name?
I don't.
Isn't it the Barca de Los Angeles? I remember it was something, a different language. It was not English. I have the feeling that it was closer to home because it sounded Latin. I mean, a Latin language, but I'm guessing it meant boat of the angels or something like that.
Yes, of the little angels, angelitos.
Angelitos, yes.
Yeah. Let's see what's going to happen right now. You last left off where you defeated. You had 2 battles on one day. You defeated a banshee. Can you all roll, please, in history check? No. A nature check. I know it's weird. You can do nature or medicine. Let me put it that way. Nature or medicine.
13 on
nature.
13
Medicine
medicine.
was a 24.
Well, 11. I just feel mediocre.
And Drogo, what did you roll again?
13 on medicine.
Okay. Well, Void, you through all the horrifying sights, because you were afraid of her, you did recognize features during the extension of hair. You did see horns.
Ooh, okay.
On the clothes, you did notice that she had a tail. But because it was all vagued out, dimmed from the bottom, and frayed, it was not easily detectable or visible. It was obscured to some extent. And you recognize the face a little bit. You see certain features that you've seen in your travel companions.
Oh, interesting. Am I investigating a body, or is that what I remember? Because
That is what
I
you
don't quite
remember.
recall.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember that this was what you saw.
Okay. First off, just for a little bit of dramatic flair, as like a reaction, Void's gonna kind of change to look just slightly older. You can tell he's like got a little bit of gray in his hair, just a little bit of crow's feet, that kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess not slightly older, a bit older, like that'd be 20 years or so. And I'll turn over to Surim and Drago. um, I, y'all, I don't think that was just a normal banshee. That thing had horns and a tail.
Wow, and you obviously got really scared by that. Look at your hair, it's gray now.
How do you mean? You mean it's
had horns in the tail.
You mean it's a bull?
Oh yeah! Oh my god, they had horns, and then I pull my hood, like, and a tail, and then I get mine and start spilling around.
Okay,
Oh my god!
It was a Surim.
Oh my god, I was the banshee?
It might have been a tiefling banshee, which is a terrifying thought, but it was in fact not a normal, I guess, humanoid ghost is how I would say it.
What is a banshee, Floyd?
Would I know that? Do I need a roll for that?
I think last time you rolled for something and you did recognize it was a banshee.
Okay. Yeah, out of game, I don't really know that much about a banshee other than that they have like the fear capability, and I think they can aid you, or is that just regular ghost?
That is not a feature of this banshee.
Okay. Well, you see here, a banshee is a very angry, most of the time, woman spirit. Typically, some kind of something for revenge or unfinished business in a dreadful manner. Most of the time, they're very incredibly hostile to most men. And as you saw there for a second, pretty God's frightening. Then I'll say that kind of like sweating because I remember I was frightened of it.
Wasn't that scary? I just hit it in the face and screamed.
If that thing was the one screaming around, because we heard some screams while we were searching the ship, and if that banshee is me, I know what that thing is avenging. The loss of Toll, because that thing was out of tune, definitely. It was awful. But I don't think it's me. I am me. That banshee's not me. It lacked the charm.
Maybe it's your family.
I have no family. I mean, I have just found out that my parents left me in a foster home because they were supporters of a rogue, evil, trickster god. So I don't consider them family. Family are the people you want to go back to.
I don't know. But also, do you guys need to see where we're going?
I can.
Yeah, at the moment you are kind of wandering off. You're going a little bit forward. You're still being like slightly pulled by the mast at the front, which is not a very big one, so it's very slow. But it still happens. Uh, but because the wind is shifting from side to side, also your sailing direction is not is, as my ex used to say, gaily forward.
Well, I think we should resume the plan. One of us guiding the boat, the other one steering the boat.
Yeah, I will do the steering because you guys aren't strong enough for this.
Is
And
there
because
no
you
way?
can't see, right? You
What?
guys do remember that I am the only one that sees the dark here.
Is there like any way for y'all to rig it up to just stay on course?
No,
Remember, I'm asking this because I thought wooden sails would have worked. My character would have thought wooden sails would work. So I'm
that's
asking
not how
if
it
you can't,
works.
if you could
That's not
just
how it
jerry
works.
rig it.
It's not how it
Well,
works, Void. The sea is treacherous, can move you in many ways.
the sea is dark and full of terrors.
Like
Well,
funny megalodons that try to eat you, and then you just smack the hell out of them, and then you
Or
just
like
have.
other ships. If you hit other ships with your own ships, you score more points.
what concerns
then
me
I have
is
a
I
lot of
can't tell
points.
if either of y'all are joking.
Neither
You
can we.
hear all a slight crack
Oh,
Oh, where does it come from?
from the center of the ship.
the
Uh-oh.
center of the ship.
I try to run and get there as fast as I can. Probably as I run, I see that they're lagging a little bit behind because I believe they only have the light source that I gave Drogo,
Mm-hmm.
which is the stone or the dagger. I don't remember now. I think it was a stone. Then I just wait for them and say, "Come on, guys, let's see." It's probably another thing trying to sink another ship. And Drogo, don't take offense, but that's not you.
I'm not following. I'm keeping steer. Because if I remember correctly, there's a lot of force on it, and if I let it go, we'll go the other way.
Yeah.
If we had an anchor, we wouldn't be astray.
Surim, oh.
All of you hear that, and actually also start to see that there is a big crack forming in the center mast.
Oh no. The mast is so old that it can't take the tension.
I don't know
But
much, but I don't think that looks good.
there's nothing on the mast, all right?
Just some tattered sails, and of course the leaning bars. I don't know what you call it in English, or actually I don't even know what you call it in Dutch. But the bars that where the sails are hanging on.
Surim, can you cut off all remaining sails of the big mast?
You mean remove our weight to moving forward?
No, the remaining sails of the big mast that we're not using.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because we're only using the small one
Misunderstood.
at the front.
Yeah, I misunderstood. Okay, then I'm going to pull Void. Like, come on, Void, help me out. And then
Okay.
I'll try to get to the mast and say, okay, here's the thing, Void. If I fall, please heal me. I'm not going to expect you to catch me in the middle because you're wearing that metal thing. If you ever try to catch me, I think I'm going to get more hurt if I hit wood. So just heal me up. And then I'll try to climb the mast and start removing the
Before he tries to
Mhm.
climb, I'll give him guidance.
Okay.
I'll say like a little. Don't fall too hard.
Okay.
As he
A little
finishes
bit
pondering the
above.
spell, I'm going to say, cheater!
A little bit above. A little bit above. The tallest of you. Who's the tallest in your group?
Ooh,
Question.
that's a good question. I think Surim would be taller.
Yeah,
I
I
may
think
avoid
Surim is
like
the
I'm
tallest. Yeah.
170 tall.
170. Yeah, approximately the height of a door, of a European door, which is approximately 2 meters, 210, 2 meters, 210. Um, there is a clear crack forming, and the mass is bending towards one side. The moment you grab the rope, the bends, the crack shows more, shows even more.
Oh, that is the one moment I wish I had learned mending when I was learning the basic bard spells. But that was so boring. Okay. um, Void, do you have any idea how I can mend the crack in the mast?
I Surim, I know about as much about a boat as you do about soul jars. I'm not sure how I can help you, and I'll say that like shouting.
That is offensive. I know something about soul jars. But actually, I'm asking if you know anything that can repair something. I mean, if you can repair bodies, can you repair things, objects, stuff like that?
Fortunately, I don't know Mendon.
Okay. All right. Let me think. I tried to analyze the mass and see if there's anything that is causing tension and weight in the mass.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that I'm taking a big risk, I am going to climb up the mast and try to destroy the crow's nest because I believe that is of heavy weight.
Okay. Okay. Roll.
Don't forget
What
your
do I roll?
D4.
Rogue
Yeah.
acrobatics. Because you require a lot of dexterity to do this.
Don't forget
Yeah,
your
well,
D4.
I am going to use, you can't see it because of the green screen, but I
Mm-hmm.
am going to use my D20,
Mm-hmm.
especially after you said that the Deviant seems to be cursing the dice. If I'm going to play any cursed dice, I'm going to play my own cursed dice because they don't give me good results either. So sorry again, what's the test?
Acrobatics. Because you need
Acrobatics,
the
okay.
dexterity to climb up.
Whoa, that is 16, 20 plus 1 in the 4, that's 17, and
Mm-hmm.
acrobatics plus 3, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You and you two on deck. You're in the steering.
Yeah.
Yeah. You two, you can see it's still the mast. It's like from your perspective, the crack is not really showing up, because it's on the more on the side, but it does lean a little bit to the back of the ship. Um, while you start climbing, you Void see that the mast is slowly swaying more and more and more towards. What side did you go to? Starboard or port side?
Probably starboard.
Starboard. Okay. Uh, you went up, 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 and it was you. Everybody heard the crack even more, crack more and more, and it held. You got up. The ship was swaying a little bit, so that really made you nervous that you were able to, climb further up, but you did manage to get into the crow's nest. Unless you wanted to get, like, detach the crow nest. I don't know what your purpose was, but you are around the crow nest or in the crow nest if you wanted to be in the crow nest.
Well, I believe that this cracking is happening because of the excessive weight on the mast. So my intention is to break any unnecessary structure to the mast,
Mm-hmm.
starting with the crow's nest
Mm-hmm.
and going down like the support for the sails and things like that. I'm going to break anything that we're not using, just to make sure that doesn't fall on our head. So I'm going to make it fall intentionally rather than wait it to fall occasionally.
Okay. The crow nest is made of wood, and it's constructed into the wood. How are we going to break that down?
Well, I believe that the entire wood is already very much weakened by the time, and then I'm going to start probably hitting with my dagger or something that is strong close to the connected parts.
Okay.
And then I'll try to push it up because I believe that the mast, as you go up, it tends to get thinner. So it may be possible to push it up and come it off. Yeah, if I can just break it in half and open like a fortune cookie, okay. If not, I'll try to push it up because I believe it's the easiest way to remove that extra weight. Mhm. Mhm. So the wood that goes into the mast, do they look like spoiled or like weakened or prone to break? Okay, I look at that and say, oh, the entire ship's falling apart, but the crow's nest is standing still. I think that is very bad for what I intended. I think I'm going to take too long here. Okay, I'll leave the crow's nest then, and I'm going to climb down carefully, just trying to tear up any leftover sail. But as I felt the ship stirring, I'm going to do that extra carefully because, you know. Yeah, if I see the supporting beams are weak and I can break them, I'll break them because I believe that in order for me to cut the sails, I'll have to climb on top of the supporting beams. If that is the traditional ship with the horizontal supporting beams that the sails open, etc., etc. And I don't want to take that risk because I can see that the odds are not in my favor today. So I'll try just to break the supporting beam. If I can't, then it is Surim trying to cut ropes without falling from old wood. Okay, the ropes it is then. I'm going to get on top of each beam and humming to myself. Itsy bitsy Bart went up the mast and cutting on the ropes, trying to stay. Na, 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 na. And I'll start with my daggers. Okay, so all right. Okay. All right. Let's see what I can do. And first, acrobatics for the balance. And that is a 3 in my dice, plus 3, it's a 6. We started very well, people. Attacks. Okay, attacks. Where is my dagger so that I can attack something? And that is 18, total 21. I cut the ropes. And strength, isn't it? Or athletics, okay. Okay, so all right. Okay. Yeah, I know. And that's why probably I'm going to make use of my new feature. And okay, and then I'm going to use lucky because my result was more than mediocre. It was dismal. Then, okay, another dismal one. I believe what happens is I try to get on the beam. I kind of lose my balance, but I manage to hold on. I punch the ropes. I can cut them down. But as they fall down, they probably make the mast shake. And then I lose my balance and then I fall. Ah! Thank you very much, useless feature.
How is it going there, Floyd? How is it going there, Floyd?
As an answer, you get.
We're about to have a barred pancake in a few seconds.
Can you magic save him or something, Magic Man?
Thinking about it, trying to. No, I can't do anything for his descent. Yeah,
Use
I
a
can't do
mattress or
anything.
something.
What?
Throw a mattress or something under him. Maybe it will help.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I throw like my backpack to wherever I see Surim falling? I'm gonna take the javelins out first. I'm gonna I'm gonna take the javelins out first. I have 3 more javelins in there. Oh no. Javelins. I mean, there's at least like a blanket in there and some clothes.
Um,
Thank you, Void. I would just like to tell you that. Do you have any ink in your backpack?
I
Because
don't actually know that.
I think I can feel the tip of your ink pen in my third rib right now. It hurts.
He probably feels the sensor that I have in there.
have you guys fixed it already?
No,
What's it taking so long?
Just
my
just a moment.
lungs.
Drogo, you definitely feel a tug to the steering clutch. I want you to do a strength and athletics roll, please.
19.
19. You felt a jolt because a lot of stuff was falling, and then of course you heard the thump of Surim. It jolted more to the port side, and you keep pulling and pulling it back, so you get in the direction of the compass. Because you had the compass, or who had the compass?
They had it, but maybe they left it at me. I don't know what they did.
Let's say they left it in your hands, and so you were able to just to set it down and have a better idea where you're going. Uh, and yeah, you push it back, and it's right sailing straight. You do feel more a tug towards the port side because it's a little bit off. The ship is a little bit off, which means that the crack has enlarged.
Shareem, have you tried using a rope?
I tried cutting the rope.
But maybe you can try using a rope to make sure it doesn't get bigger.
I don't think it will help. It's like the entire mast.
Yeah.
How big is the crack?
Well, that's not something you ask people. That's rude.
For those who
People see what we
watched
have to
Critical
deal with.
Role, it's like we were named after beautiful smells. That one. This is just a critic joke, so if you don't know, watch Critical Role, the first episode, then you know what we're talking about. This is that moment. Yeah, the crack is approximately the size of a door. So the length of a door.
The crack is approximately my size.
Well, you can still try it.
I will, as long as my ribs go back to place. Void, can you help me here, please?
Void is frozen.
Yeah,
Void is frozen.
Oh no.
Oh no!
He's frozen in a smile.
Our first aid kit doesn't
Actually,
open.
I don't know how, but
perfect freeze. This is the perfect freeze.
he's frozen like good in a good way.
Okay.
And I am now Surim
I
and
heal
Drogo.
Surim. I'll heal Surim.
Yeah. What are we doing?
Well, Void went away.
We'll wait on Void. We'll wait until Sai's back. But in the meantime, stuff things. things do continue, and the wind is also picking up. So now the boat is shaking a little bit, like I have light. How do you call that? I wouldn't say jiggle. That's a light sway, which
Well,
increases the size
of the crack.
of the crack.
I'm going to do. Well, first thing I'm going to do is like to stand up, even though it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hum a tune so that I can heal myself. Because I only have 5 HP, so I don't want to die if I drop again. So okay, spells. Let me cast a cure wounds. Okay, and I heal a total of 7 points of damage.
7 points of
that
damage.
is nothing. And then I'm going to go up and try to tie ropes in the mast again.
Okay.
Oh. Identity crisis, identity crisis.
We're having an identity crisis again. Let me switch it up.
I'm back.
Everybody's at
Welcome back.
on a different one.
There you go.
Woo.
Woo. All right.
I feel like myself again.
Yeah, fully healed up. Okay. So while Void was unintentionally just absent-minded for a moment, Surim kind of caught himself together, catched himself together, put himself. This is English, Dutch, everything. Put himself together somewhat and healed himself, which is not very uncommon for the boy.
Yeah, but now we have a specialized medic with us. That is your job, Void, not mine. So you have to use your spell ceiling. But I'm going to try to climb up again.
Okay.
Hold it. Before you get climbing up again,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give him guidance, and then I'm going to cast. I mean, he had to do like 3 saves. Man, Yeah, I'll cast Enhance ability on him, and I'll give him Cat's Grace.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So he won't take damage if he falls 20 feet,
Okay.
which I know
well,
it's taller than 20 feet. But...
Yes, it is taller, but at least it's a lesser fall.
And he gets temporary HP. Oh no, wait, that's just auto. Yeah, no, he just gets advantage on Dex abilities.
Good.
Oh, thank you very much, Void.
Okay. Roll your acrobatics because you want to climb up again.
It's a big spark. Go up some mountain. Yeah. Okay. It's a 9 plus 3. It's 12. Acrobatics total 15.
you you did manage. Barely, but you managed to get up again.
Well, technically speaking, there should be another test because it is advantage, but okay, that's enough. I passed.
Yeah.
I passed. I'm so happy I passed.
So you climbed up back to the mast, like right below the crow nest. You did succeed to take out most of the sail, but not all of the sail. Yeah. Would you like to do the test again?
Yes, but first I'm going to try to tie the rope again around the mast, especially in the middle of the crack, to give it a little bit more stability. Because you never know, I may be up there and then it breaks and then I fall to the water. which wouldn't be unheard of since it's me, but better safe than sorry.
You're also going to be good for a while. You have advantage on any dexterity right now for up to an hour.
Great. Because
So,
it's gonna take you an hour to cut all the ropes that attach the sail to those bars. So do your
Cleric and
roll.
clutch.
Do your roll.
okay.
Woo, cleric
Same
and
three
clutch.
rolls.
3 rolls.
Same
Yes.
3 rolls from before. Yep.
Just the acrobatics, the athletics, and the strength one.
All right. Well, that's like in the 20s, so I have points. Here it is. All right. Acrobatics it is, and I use my lucky feet again. 11 is my best result
Mm-hmm.
in my first test.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was a strength, right? No,
Yes, it was
attack.
acrobatics. First attack. Oh,
No, it
well, I
was
think
acrobatics, attack, and
yeah, acrobatics, athletics, and attack. So you did your.
Acrobatics.
So yeah, okay. Next one.
Attack with the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a 19.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes athletics,
Mm-hmm.
which is strength based, so no advantage for me. And that is a natural 1.
You climbed very gracefully, with the help of Cat's Grace, from one place to another. You did manage to get kind of everything off, and the first sail drops down. Then you climb lower and get to the second sail, the major one. It's not complete. It's like half. It's cut off. There are big cuts from top to bottom and from left to right. The wind is blowing, and you were ready to do the last rope that attaches the big sail, and the wind tugs you. You grab the sail and you splash off in the water. Well, what you think is water. Do a sanity roll, please.
Okay. Thank you, dice. Thank you very much. Well, it's a total of 6.
You feel an intense sadness. This sadness goes very, very deep. It is, if you take a room with awful things that happening, and the one person is trying to cope with all the situations, that is how you feel right now. It is kind of, you are in that sense in kind of a shock, emotional shock. You have no ability to move right now. And you only take 1 point of psychic damage. What are you going to do, my dear friends? Your companion is in this, well, seemingly water.
Well, I hear him falling.
Oh yeah, you hear a splash.
Does he make?
Yeah, you hear a splash.
All right.
I'll use thaumaturgy to tell Drago where Surim fell in the water because I assume I see like where.
Oh yeah, you saw him like being blown to the side, so off the ship, and then fall into the water.
I am gonna bind a rope around my middle, push it into Void's hand, and jump into the water.
I'll give him guidance before he jumps in the water. So any
Okay.
ability check he gets at the
Okay, do first a survival roll, please. And with your guidance.
Guidance is a D.
D4.
D4, yeah.
17.
17. You run into you're trying to like straight run into towards him or
And
on
jump
top of
into
him or just jump in.
jump in next to him, and then to grab him.
Okay. Let's see if you can reach him. So do a strength, do an athletics roll. And you, Void, you have to do a strength saving roll.
Oh no.
Dirty 20.
12.
While you take a fast pace, and then from fast pace you run and you jump over the railing. Void sees this happening. He tries to brace for impact because something is gonna tug. You get in, Drogo, and the rope is long enough. But Void is being slammed into the side of the railing.
Oh, perfect.
And you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Since I'm on the railing, can I try to tie the rope around it now?
Yes, roll a survival to do so.
Whoop, whoop. I feel insulted. That's a natural one. I have a +3 modifier to that, and I rolled a natural one.
So your result is a 4?
Yeah. I feel targeted.
Well, my beautiful friends, you see, I'll let you act first, Drogo. You see that Surim is not moving at all. It's like he's petrified right now. I also want you to do a sanity roll, please.
It's 8.
It's 8.
You know, Drogo sees Surim in danger, doesn't think what to do, so that's normal.
You feel this intense pain, the similar pain that I've described to Surim. But in your case, it is entering your heart, and it also grasps all your childhood memories and destroys them from inside. You take 6 points of psychic damage. It does freeze you to a point, but it's slowing you down. So I'll have you, anything you do right now is going to be at disadvantage because I don't want to like 2 players, so it'll be frozen.
I'm also, it would be fitting I got advantage against frightening, so I'm not that frightened. But
Okay.
yeah, all
What are you
right.
gonna do?
I'm gonna try and I don't know if the rope's attached, and I don't want to risk it, so I'm gonna try and grab the boat or something and Surim, so I can
Yeah,
try and
it
pull
did
us.
take like 15 minutes off the ship. So you did jump into the water and with that distance, so that's not close by. That's approximately 35 feet.
Bring the boat.
Yeah, between you, Surim, between you and the boat, and you next to Surim is is 15 meters.
Well, at least I'll grab Surim at his collar and try and swim.
Okay. Swimming with a person. I'll have you roll for this. And it's gonna be dexterity. So you do a dexterity save because you're fighting against something.
11.
Okay. And do a constitution, please. Constitution save.
8.
Okay. Void, you see this happening. You see that Drogo is grabbing Surim, and while grabbing, he's trying to swim towards the ship. What are you going to do?
Can I tell if he's like successfully swimming or if at least he's making any?
He is
like, if he's-
struggling.
Okay. Well, crap. Okay. Self touch 30 feet. Damn it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I can even do here. Okay. Can I try tying the rope again? Because I assume I'm still holding the rope. Or
No,
actually,
you're
can I like help? Can I
Yes.
help like pull him?
Yeah,
instead?
you can. Yeah.
Cool.
You can give him advantage. So
Yeah.
you do your Constitution save again.
I can't save. Oh, no.
So that's normal because I had disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 15.
Oh no, that was intended for Drogo. I'm sorry, I was unclear.
My bad.
16.
16. You swim and you swim and you swim and you swim through sorrow, basically. And you do manage to get back. You grab the ship. Void sees that you didn't really attach the rope very well. But you do see that Drogo is now below you in the water, struggling to get out.
Okay. Now I'll try retying the rope to the railing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Another survival.
Yep.
Let's not that nat one again, eh?
What did you throw?
Another nat one. I have a +3 modifier. I have a +3 modifier. What are the chances of 2 nat ones in a row?
How do you manage to do that?
What are the chances of me throwing 2 nat ones in a row?
Well, apparently they're high.
For me, I guess. God, maybe I should have taken lucky. Maybe I should have taken lucky.
Drogo, you feel that Surim is slowly regaining his movement again, getting back to its sense, to his conscious self instead of being subconsciously being frayed and frozen. What would you like to do, my dear Tiefling?
Well, first, I believe I slowly acknowledge where I am because the shock of the pain has clouded my vision and my other senses. So until this moment, I have not realized I am underwater or under some gelatinous things. And I see that someone is holding me. I look around and say, well, I say nothing because I believe we are underwater or barely surfacing. I just look and I make an effort to put my head above water, to speak some magic words. And as I say, I've got the power, I cast enhance ability, both strength for myself to help me with swimming.
Mm-hmm. And you can swim independently.
And then I give
Are you
Drogo
letting?
some rest.
I presume you're letting go after he moved.
Well,
Drogo.
if he grabs something, I'll let him go. Because if I just let him go, he just goes away again.
Yeah, you see him regain consciousness, and he starts to swim himself. So that's
All right,
basically what
yeah.
you're feeling while you walk back, while you still are hanging, like holding
Yeah.
holding the ship while it's moving.
All right, yeah, then I'll let him go if he starts moving and trying to reach.
Okay. So, two of them are in the water. One of them is challenging and requires extra training and survival. Surim, what are you going to do?
Do I see the rope?
You do see that Drogo is attached to a rope. Yes.
That goes up the
Mm-hmm.
ship, right?
Yes. Yeah.
As we get close to the ship, I believe we have some stability in the water. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to hold the rope and say, Drogo, thank you. Do you know if the rope is steady so we can go up?
I have not tried yet. We can try and pull on it.
Yeah. I'm scared, but I'm going to suggest something. Let's not try to do it both at the same time. Let me go first as you're attached to it. If I fall, well, take some distance so that I don't fall on you. I I took the rope like once or twice, and then I start trying to climb. Uh, if it doesn't slip.
Well, it falls on your face while you are swimming.
I'll try and climb up.
Okay. I'll make this a athletics roll.
Is it still a disadvantage?
Yes, because you're still in the water.
12. What a shame it is a disadvantage. The other one was a natural 20. But I have a 12 now.
Yeah, 12. You climb up. You get out of the water, and when you were in it, it felt you were wet, and now you feel that you're totally dry. Which also means that your condition of disadvantage falls away. You climb up, and yeah, you get to the point of void, and you climb over the railing. Um, I presume that the rope is hanging, dangling behind you, right? Uh, yeah, you're there.
I'm first
Actually,
gonna sit against the railing and put my legs up against my chest and just sit there for a second, thinking about what I just witnessed and saw.
I'm not going to sit around waiting for them to pull me. I'll
Mm-hmm.
try to climb right after him.
Okay.
And
Okay. Roll to climb. In other words, roll athletics.
with advantage because of my spell. Thank God. This is a 15. The other one was a natural 20. A natural 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Keep that in mind. Hold that thought. My dear barbarian, you are still attached to the rope, right?
Yeah.
Are you heavier or lighter than Surim?
Well, I think I don't know. How heavy are you, Surim?
Well, according to my description,
Mm-hmm.
wait, where was it? It's okay. I am 143 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
which in kilos, I think it is 71 and 50 or so.
Yeah, I am totally heavier than him or something. Well, let me see it like this. So I was sitting against Redding, but I am actually only 40 lbs, so I'm only 40 pounds. And I'm like 1/3 of his weight.
Okay, I will have you do a reaction because you feel all of a sudden you're being tugged over the railing again. So I give you the chance and do a deck save to grab on anything.
Can I grab him too as a reaction?
Yes, you can. You
Oh,
can.
sorry.
Okay.
I didn't make myself clear. I was not going to pull the rope. I was going to climb on the ship itself. I was not going to use the rope as a support because I knew in my mind Drogo was climbing and I was climbing right after. So I'm not going to take him as a support because he is
Okay.
climbing as well.
Well, you still have to. You still use the rope to get attached to the ship, right? So you still gave a little bit of a tug, and that's the
Okay.
moment we're talking about right now.
I had 10.
Yeah.
Do I do anything since I'm
Yes.
grabbing?
You also do a deck save.
Oh no, Dex. An 11.
Okay, that's better. Uh, you saw Drogo slowly move towards the things while he was sliding back into the railing. You grabbed him and was able to hold him on deck instead of him flipping over the deck. Meanwhile, you see that our tiefling is just above the railing.
Surim, next time, can you not pull me overboard?
Do I have any vestige of the feeling when I fell in the water, or that is completely dissipated now?
That's completely dissipated now.
Whew. Sorry, I did not plan to fall off board. But, physics. Who would have ever guessed that falling from that part of the ship would make me fall off the ship? I'm used to hitting the floor. My bad. Um, but well, we still have the problem of the mast.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for the quick reaction, Floyd.
Of course, Drago. I tried to do what I could there.
You keeping the rope nice and tight really helped.
I will admit to my folly. I did get hit in the gut and I couldn't really focus.
All right. I probably need to get back to the steering before we go to our deaths.
The mast is still cracking. That problem
Okay.
has not been solved yet.
I'm going up again.
Because you released both masts, so in that sense you don't have to get up again.
Okay.
I see Surim wandering around. I start running with the rope around the mast
Okay.
to tighten it around it, to try and make sure it doesn't really split that big.
I'll try and help them.
Okay. Roll both. It takes both, so I'm gonna do a Constitution save for both of you. Because it really needs every aspect. Because you have to climb up, you have to do a little bit of this, you have to do that.
13.
15. And I'm
Both 15. Okay, cool.
I am very lucky I'm a halfling because the first one was a 1.
So how many constitution checks were there?
1.
Just 2.
But I am a halfling.
Okay.
No, I mean 2 in the sense you won and he won.
Oh, okay. Because I got 13 and I heard say, oh, both of you 15. No, mine was 13.
Okay.
I failed again.
Well, with a little bit of help, everything works. You did manage to wrap around the rope tight enough for the cracks and the sound of more cracks happening. You didn't make that stop. How secure it eventually is gonna be, you don't know.
I run to the steering helm because I know else we're gonna go the other way.
It seems like it's going to be night again. The darkness starts from hellish purple into a more darker hue in deep aubergine purple.
Well, we gotta get somewhere soon. I don't think the ship is going to hold much longer.
But we also need some rest, maybe. But if someone needs to keep steering, so should we steer in shifts?
I suppose we could do in shifts, but someone would have to teach me.
Just hold it and aim.
I'm just
That's
gonna
all
look
it.
blankly like it doesn't change anything I said.
Well,
Surim will tell you what to do.
will I?
Yeah.
Okay, well, actually, why don't we drop the anchor?
Well, the thing is, if we drop the anchor, the last time I said we should drop the anchor, you said, but what if we drop the anchor and it pulls the whole boat, the bottom side of the boat out?
Oh yeah, true. I remember that now. Yeah. Okay, so
We can just steer in shifts.
yeah, I think it's the best thing to do. Well, let's go to the steering.
Yeah, it's cabin.
Mechanism?
It's like a cabin under the deck. So you walk on your main deck, and then you see an open space, and there is a cabin in there. You go a little bit down, and that's a steering stick, basically. And with that stick, you control the rudder.
Well, so Void, take a look here. This is the steering stick, for lack of a better name. In my opinion, it should be called George, but it's not. So you just hold it still so that it doesn't change course, like this. And I place a hand on the steering stick and I try to hold it, probably making some huge effort because strength is not one of my best features.
Okay. Well, you see that the compass is slowly moving in a different direction because Drogo left the compass in front of you. He hung it on a nail that was right in front of him, and and then the ship leans more to port side. So you feel that the compass is moving and the ship is moving port side.
Was that the direction we were going? I do not remember.
Did the compass even show us the direction to go? I remember you and Drago having quite the debate on it.
Yeah, it did. No, there is a dot on the map and that points where we're going, if I remember correctly. And the compass will give us the direction. So just follow the compass and direction blah blah blah, and then you will be there.
So I'm going to try to move the stick to make the compass to set the compass straight.
Okay. Roll a athletics.
Then we go to sleep.
You guys can take the first shift. I'll stay here. Who's going to be the next one, just to know? Ooh, 19.
19. Okay.
Sorry, 19, yeah. The dice. That is a total of athletics, 20.
Good. Yeah, it seems, and I'm gonna also make this your perception roll at the same time. It seems that you are held in course, and you have not heard anything strange. And strange is kind of a weird concept here because everything is kind of new, but they're not noises that you've heard before, of movements that you've seen before. The cracking of doors, you hear that, the squeaking of doors, I mean, the cracking of wood is kind of what you now gotten used to hearing. Okay, this is a familiar sound, and this is a familiar sound. And everything goes kind of according to plan. I want you two to do a sanity roll, please. Those who are sleeping right now.
12.
13.
Okay. Who are you going to wake up first, Surim?
Well, that's a good question because I asked them who goes next and nobody answered. So I'll just have to go with my guts and let's say, well, I look at them and think, who should wake up now? I know that Drogo is strong, but I think Void did not fall to water, and maybe it's better if I check if he got how the steering stick works rather than let Drogo teach him. Because let's face it, Drogo is not the best teacher. Well, I go up to Void and start, uh, like touching his shoulder. Hey, hey, Void, 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 Void.
I'll wake up like instantly. And you'll see as I'm waking up, I restore to how I looked before we met the Banshee. Because now I've got a little bit of rest in, and I'm just like, new day.
Just sleeping makes you rejuvenate 20 years?
Oh,
If you
no.
sold that, you would make millions.
Apologies, Surim. I can just do that on command. And it's just a little bit tied to my emotions sometimes. And I'll change to like the face of like a really old dwarf.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to comment on your choice of appearance, especially right now. So I decided to wake you up first, even though you did not tell me you would be the next one, because I want to check if you can deal with that.
You make a fine point there. I'll change back because I can tell I kind of disturbed him a little bit. Just still not used to the changeling.
Well, as he looks more familiar, I let go a very quiet sigh, like, well, you go, you steer.
I'll look at the stick like it's a stick.
Okay. Are you going to do something before you go to sleep?
Well, I'm going to make sure that I learned how to do that, and I'm going to think about founding an order of the stick, maybe. I don't know. And then I'll just go to sleep. By the way, if you didn't get that, that's a great webcomic.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Rolls for sanity, please. Void, please roll for athletics.
Goodbye.
Oh, great.
I'm getting
Hello,
targeted today.
nightmares.
The dice gods have said no. I rolled a 3.
I rolled a 7.
Okay. You are trying to lay down, and there is apparently some residue in your soul, in your mind, that you just can't get the sleep that you wanted. You hear a voice. My dear my dear bard. It's a feminine voice.
Okay.
She sounds familiar, but she's also unfamiliar.
Who is there? Who is there?
There is no answer. Void, while you are trying to steer, it's not going so well. And you went a lot to the port side. You feel that your shift is over, and you can wake up Drogo if you want.
uh, I'll go over to Drago and I'll like poke him with my feet because I don't feel like being punched in the face for waking him up. Drago,
What do you want?
I believe it's your shift, and I believe I've made a
All right.
absolute mess.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I jump right up and I'm going to walk to the map and to the compass to look what he has done.
Uh, he made a total 360.
I start making the 360 and to take us back on course. Or he made it 360.
He
Oh, then
made
we're
it.
still on course.
Oh, sorry, he made a 180.
I'll make another 180 and I'll take us back on course.
Okay. Um.
I'll give him guidance for that because I feel bad for mucking it up so bad.
Okay. Roll your athletics.
14.
14.
With your guidance.
Hmm,
Ooh.
Bad roll.
Oh. But it still seems to work out. You get to do the big course correction. You are a little bit the wrong way of the map you expect it to be, but it seems like you're getting back on course. Surim, you slowly wake up, and you all had a long rest. What would you
I'll
like to
grab
do,
my war
Surim?
horn to wake up Floyd.
Oh yeah, he's still sleeping too. No, you didn't go to sleep, did you?
Did I need to go to finish the long rest?
No, I don't. You didn't have to. No.
Oh,
Oh,
he
cool.
didn't?
I
Oh.
would stay up with Dragon. You know, I'm gonna actually have a little meaningful like role playing interaction.
Okay.
uh, Drago, I do believe it is a little bit of time for me to tell you and Surim. I'll tell more when Surim wakes up, and this would be like during his like shift that would finish at the long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, see here, I have to apologize for just not being the most effective in wiping out all of this undead on this ship. It's been quite a while since I've actually fought anything really.
No problem. I like fighting, so if I do the fighting, you can do the magic.
Well, that's the thing, my dear Drago. After fighting that banshee, a little something awoke inside me. I had some repressed memories of the training I had to go through to be a member of the Raven Queen Church.
The Banshee was weird indeed. I don't know. It sneaked up behind me, and then I smacked it in the face, and it started screaming. And I don't know. It was really weird. So, how did you become like this cleric, member of the Raven Queen?
You see here, as you can tell, I'm a changeling, and just to make a point, I'll make my skin look scaly. And well, whoever my parents were decided they didn't want that. I've always been able to do this, even as a baby. But you see, nobody wants a baby who can look like anyone else. So,
Maybe
that
if you want an assassination, babe.
So you see, whoever my parents were dropped me off at the nearest monastery of the Raven Queen. I can't quite recall the name. It's been a few years, and they simply took me in. That was part of what the Raven Queen was doing at the time. They take in many, like the other tieflings or Asmar. Or hey, I've even the Church of the Raven Queen.
Sorry, you froze on this side.
Am I
Yeah,
here?
okay.
Alright.
Yes, I can see you moving. Yeah, but actually, if I'm not mistaken, we had something with the stream, like a
Lag.
stutter, so as to
Yeah.
speak. But we are back there.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so what would be like the most I guess like exotic race, like a turtle or warford, something like that? Like the less humanoid kind of.
I saw turtles. They're really weird. They talk really slow. You should ask Surim about it. He knows.
But well, you see, after a few years, the church gave me an option. I could officially join it as one of its members, as then I was more like an orphan rather than anything else, or I could go out on my own. But I saw that the Raven Queen's church was doing a lot. I mean, they even took in someone like me and taught me that it's okay to be able to do this kind of thing.
So, what is the weirdest thing you have done for the Raven Queen?
Oh, I would definitely say it would be the training. You see, the church is divided into two halves that we call the pillars. The pillar of the sword is the Raven Queen that go out. They go out and actively seek the undead. I was the pillar of the shield. We protected the old and made sure their passage in the next life was okay. However, to join in the first place, you have to pass the training of the pillar of the sword. I spent about 3 years cleaning out villages that had been overrun. Villages, little mines, all kinds of things.
So, I can also become a sword.
I suppose, but you'd also have to pledge your allegiance to the Raven Queen. You'd have to join the faith. And the 3 years is the time it takes. It wasn't just for me. You have to serve in service 3 years of that.
Man, I serve Ula. I don't serve another god.
You could always be one of the mercenaries that they hire to go alongside them.
Mhm. Well, maybe in the future. First, need to train some.
Yeah,
Surim,
that's
where
about.
did you sleep?
Sorry.
So where did you sleep?
Oh, probably nearby.
Okay.
I do not want to take chances. Like, oh, I'm going to sleep on a more private section of the ship so that something can attack me while I'm sleeping.
Okay, you're just lying on deck, basically.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, Void, you were saying.
Just gonna like talk a little bit more Drago. Yeah, that's how I spent most of my formative years. For the past 4 years, I've just been at that monastery that I was at before I met you and Surim.
Well, I was lucky when I met you because I was a bit lost. I don't know, Surim just disappeared on me and I was just swimming in space or something. I felt like I took a lot of drugs, but luckily it wasn't that.
Well, the only reason, truthfully, that I was okay with it is because, for really as long as I could remember, I've spent almost as much time along the dead as I have the living. I suppose that's why none of this has really affected me in a, I suppose, spiritual way. And I'll just kind of point to like the general situation of the boat.
Yeah, this is a weird situation.
Drogo,
Well,
Feels really weird.
remembering
um,
that training, I want to go and wipe out the rest of the undead on this ship.
speaking of which, Drogo, you have a very high passive perception,
Yeah.
and you notice that you hear crawling from below.
Want to slay undead, you said, Void.
So I first joined the Raven Queen, and I suppose now when I get back, I'll have to ask to be moved to the Pillar of the Sword.
But you can also do some here. I think there's something beneath us.
Oh, dear Drago, would you like to go on an absolute? Do they bleed? Have we seen them bleed? I assume they're undead, so it's just like they're just rotten skin and stuff.
Oh yeah, let me wake up Surim so he can hold this helm, and then we'll go down.
Well, Surim was kind of tossing and turning, and you, on a side eye, were also seeing that, Drogo. And kind of void too. You were not really focused on Surim, but in the corner of your eyes, you did say that Surim was tossing and turning and tumbling all over the deck just to feel comfortable. Surim, while they are having this conversation, um, there is a masculine voice talking to you or trying to say something at you. What would you like to do?
What are you saying? I try to focus on the voice and listen.
Roll for sanity.
Actually, I'm going to use a site because apparently my physical die are not helping me at all. 11.
Okay. You hear "Run away, my son. Run." And
Son?
you hear that repeatedly while you were sleeping. Drogo is kicking you, like kicking you or just touching him.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him
You're gonna
like a
kick him.
bit on his legs. Wake up, Surim! Wake up!
Oh, come on.
You have to steer the helm. I'm going downstairs and hit some stuff.
I'm going with him.
Oh, no. Come on, Drogo. Why so close to listening to what that strange voice told me?
Which voice?
I think I was dreaming.
Well, then it was made up.
It told me to run away.
Interesting.
Weird.
We
You don't
are
want to
on
run
course.
away.
We are, of course, below, are we not, Drago?
No, we're at the helm. We're still at the helm. But
Hmm.
we need to go below. We'll see you soon again, Serene.
Okay. Wait. You might need this. I get another stone.
Mm-hmm.
Then bibbidi bobbidi boom. Now you shine. Shine bright like a diamond.
I'll take it. And I'll put it like a bit in my front pocket of my shirt so it like sticks out and I have light.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're gonna go. You two avoid going down the ladder and then second ladder and then, or are you gonna
Yeah.
just do the first level and then check it out, or then second level check it out?
Gonna check where I heard crawling.
Okay.
And I'm going with him.
Okay.
It's gonna be my shield.
I'm going to keep at the steering stick.
Okay. Well, if you're going to do that, you see below. You see some, you saw the bodies. It's, the smell gets bad again. Uh, you see the bodies. You walk past them, over them, on them, and further up in the middle of the ship, behind the center mast, you see a very beautiful crate that's opened. A casket, not just a crate, a casket was open. And you hear this voice, Surim, again. It's getting louder. You two, who has a light with them?
I
Drago
do.
has the light.
Okay. It looks like this crate, there was somebody in there. They just have, there's still the indentation of someone that was in there.
Void, I think this wasn't open before.
I certainly don't recall seeing it open, and I don't think we checked it either.
I'm gonna do a perception check around to see if I can see anyone.
Okay.
When he does that, I am going to use Eyes of the Grave in the room that we're at.
13.
13. Your past perception is already pretty high. But you definitely see in the corner a couple of moving hands. Just claws, walking around, skittering from one box stack to another box stack.
I nudge Void and I point to where there are.
How many did I sense with my Eyes of the Grave?
You sensed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures.
Ooh. Mm, yeah, that's
Currently
all. I just
active.
know how many undead that aren't behind total cover and isn't protected by divination.
So, I want you all three to roll initiative.
School! Natural 20.
Oh, natural one.
Okay.
6.
I think I need to get lucky next.
Okay. Give me a moment. This is something is not doing the way I want to. Oh yeah. Okay, you had a natural 20. You
Yes.
had a natural 1. Surim, what did you have?
6.
A 6. Seish. Okay. Okay. Okay, Rodrogo.
I'm gonna move to the hands I saw in the corner, but when I get closer, I'm gonna look if I see if they're attached to a body or if they're loose hands.
They are loose hands. They are
Then
crawling like rats from stack to stack.
I'm gonna hit them.
Okay.
Try and slay them. A 10 to hit and 17 to hit.
17 hits.
That's a total of
And a 10, eh? Right? That hits again.
yeah, a 10 also hits. All right, so it's 7 damage and 6 damage.
Okay.
I don't keep but I can't kick with my feet.
Okay.
And that was and then as a bonus action, I'll take the dodge.
Sorry?
As a bonus action, I'll take the dodge.
Dodge. Okay. When you void, I presume you're just standing there? Or are you going to move behind Drogo? Or.
Well, Drago's moved, so I think he's in front of me anyway, depending on where the boxes were sat. Because
Yeah,
I was side by side with him.
Yeah, that's a distance of 10 and 20 feet, so he does walk around trying to catch these things.
Okay. I'll try to go ahead of them and cut them off.
Okay. Would you like to attack them?
I will, and I'm going to be using my. Yeah, I'll use my mace for right now. Ooh, there's a 14 hit.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
For 9 damage.
Oh,
Nice.
very good. Very good. Very good.
Dang, I max rolled that damage.
Okay. One claw reaches you, Surim.
I thought they
When
had left the room.
no, while you were going downwards, because you went downwards, right? You
No, I stayed in the steering
oh, you
stick.
stayed in. Okay.
Yeah, I stayed
Void.
holding stuff.
Yes.
One claw is going to attack you.
Okay.
Sorry, boy.
Since it moves in my range, do I get the opportunity attack?
No, this is happening behind you. You don't
Ah.
even see it.
Okay.
It sneak up while you were attacking. It sneaked up on you from the back. But that is that's not a lot. That is a 9 to attack.
That does not hit.
Hit at all. So it just tries to claw, but it misses you, and you move probably a little bit faster while you were throwing the axe. Was it?
No, I was just using my
You're
mace.
slamming. You're slamming your mace. You were just slamming your mace, and it was just a matter of missed timing.
Mhm.
Okay. There is another creature moving around. Drago noticed that creature. Well, you know that there's somebody's walking around. That's what you know. And it's going to attack you. You feel all of a sudden, out of nothing, from behind a box, you feel a fist.
Has disadvantage because the dodge action.
Yes, that's true. And that is still a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. And that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
That hit hard. Oh,
It says, oh,
it
this
hit
is
so hard.
another identity crisis.
It hit so hard before it got slung into another realm.
Yes, he has been slung into another realm. Let's see. Let's come back. Drogo, I'll let you respond in the meantime. That size coming back.
Go and try it. I'll hit it. Ooh, this is nice. First, before I attack, I go and start my rage. So I start pepping myself up, and I'm gonna get really ragey. And I rolled a 24 and a 23 to hit.
24 and a 23. Yeah, that hits both.
I do. What are these rules? 13 damage in the first hit.
A 13 damage in the first hit.
I rolled 2 4s.
Okay.
And the second hit's 11.
Okay.
And that's my round. I'm just pumped. I give him a right hook and a left uppercut after he's hitting me in my back angrily.
I hear the sound of combat coming from below.
Yes, you hear rustling. Yes, you definitely hear something going on.
I just want to shout, what is happening there? Come back, I can't join you, otherwise the ship's going to go astray.
Do we hear him?
Void does hear him.
I'll tell Drago that
Okay,
I hear
it's your
Surim yelling
turn, by
after
the way.
someone.
You saw that Drogo was being attacked, and that he's now attacking back. It's your turn, Void.
What is he attacking? Is it that creature that was shuffling around? Person we heard?
You heard you in from for your vantage point. I think you only saw that them two are fighting behind a box or behind a stack of boxes.
Oh, okay. Can I see either of them, or do I just know he's over there?
I think you see one was attacking, and then the other was attacking. So Drogo was attacking last.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I'm gonna use a first level guiding bolt on the one attacking Drago.
Okay, because it's one creature.
Oh, I assume a 23 hits.
Um, let's see, because he has cover. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, it still hits.
Cool. Oh,
Because you
he takes.
guesstimate what? Because you guesstimate.
It's all that training coming back to me. Like, ha! You're behind a little bit of cover. Boom. He takes 16 damage. It's kind of be like, I don't remember the name of that movie, but it's where like they learn how to curve bullets around things.
Guiding bolt. What type of damage is guiding bolt? Because it doesn't say here.
It's radiant, and because I
Radiant.
successfully
Okay,
hit, Drago is going to get. Yeah, yeah, before the end of my next turn, anyone who tries to attack him has advantage.
okay, cool.
So Dragona has advantage on said mystery creature. What you're gonna see is that I completely like turn to the side to see them behind the boxes, and I'm just gonna fire a guiding bolt and like curve it like if you were throwing a stone.
Surim. We skipped you because you were still upstairs. Are you staying upstairs?
Yes, because I am scared that the ship will lose its course. I'm
Okay.
really scared that happens, but I'm keeping. I'll keep shouting. Return here! Don't fight it alone! It's dangerous! Let me help!
We got it!
Drogo, it's your turn.
I scout to Surim. We got it! It's fine! As I start smashing the guy's head in.
Okay.
He has advantage for every attack until my turn.
Yeah, but we got it is something that me and my group have, which is a concept of tombstone lines. It's basically that last line a character says before it dies, like, oh, we got it, or oh, I just have to take 11 in the dice here, or oh, 5 hit points. I think I can beat that goblin.
A 22 and a 23 to hit.
Yes, both hit.
9 damage. First hit. The first
hit.
right hook is like 9 damage.
Uh-huh.
And then I do another 9 damage when I just bop him over the head. And I'll try and well, my feet don't work today, so that was my turn.
Okay. One of the crawlies, the creepy crawlies, are going to attack you, Void. Again.
Do I see it this time or no? It's behind me again.
No, you can see it because it's still kind of engaged with you.
Okay. Since it approaches me, do I get my reaction attack?
Yes, I'll keep. Well, yes, yes.
Cool. And I'll just use my mace for that attack. I assume a 17 hits.
Yes, it does.
Holy crap! And 9 damage.
And you smashed it.
What happens is I see it. I see this hand coming up to me, and I'm just like, oh, I remember things like you. Bonk.
Surim, you're staying put, right?
I am
Void.
actually following the compass. So
Okay, the creature is going to attack you, of course, Drogo, because you're the only one that's currently engaged with him. And
Come at me, bro.
He does a.
Ooh, I don't like that face.
A vengeful glare. Make a DC Wisdom save, please.
Is it frightening? Frightening? Or frightening? Me? Or what is it? What
Let me
kind?
see what is. Yeah, it's frightening. Yeah.
All right, then I have it found. Because I'm a brave boy. It's an 11.
Okay. You are paralyzed. Yep. It's for the moment it's paralyzed. So, Void, it's your turn.
Neat. Okay. How far is Drago? Like Dragon, the creature he's fighting? They're like 10 feet or so.
Oh yeah, 20 feet.
Okay. I will move the 20 feet, and I will get behind the creature, and I will strike it with my mace.
Okay.
Ooh, there's a 14 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay, max damage again.
Beautiful,
I'm just
beautiful.
I'm gonna come up behind him, and I see that Drago's paralyzed. I'm like, oh, serious time. I'm gonna hit it like on the back of the head.
Okay. He is looking at you, Void, right now, because Drogo is paralyzed. He looks at you intensely. Not really know what he's going to exactly do yet. Drogo, did you want to get rid of the paralyzation?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. What do I need to roll?
I'll make it this time a mental ability, so sanity.
A 9.
You are still paralyzed. So, this creature is now focused on you, my dear changeling. And he's going to attack you with a 19.
Oh, that hits. Yeah, that hits.
He grabs his fist, or he doesn't grab his fist because you already his fist attached to him.
He hits his fist.
He hit you with the fist. And then he hits you with another fist. With a 26.
He did 26 damage?
No, he is also hitting you again with the 26.
Oh, okay. I was like, that what? I was concerned it did 26 damage.
tombstone sentences.
And the damage is 10 points of a bludgeoning damage. That's the first attack. And
right.
the second is 13 points.
Oh, it's hurting a lot. Really hurting. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's his turn. Let's go to you, Void.
My oh my. Let's see. Is he? Can I tell how wounded he is, or not yet?
Well, I think you got such a big hit that I think you're more distracted by your pain right now than that you can actually focus on how hit he is, how hurt he is.
Yeah, good point. All right. Because I'm so much in pain, I'm going to upcast Guiding Bolt to second level.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That is the wrong spell. Oops. Guiding Bolt. There we go. Oh, it is a 21 hit.
Yes, it does. This most definitely does.
For 20 damage.
20 damage. That clinks. That sounds good. Clinked good. That's Dutch. That sounds good. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna stay put, or are you gonna have a bonus
I'll
action?
move. Actually, yeah, I'll move back. Like, I'll just move back like 5 feet, so he has to approach me if he wants to hit me again.
Okay. By that movement, he does get a move an attack opportunity.
Right?
So that means that he's going to attack you
Yep.
with a 12.
That does not hit.
Happy for you. But that's just the first attack. Oh no, he only gets one attack. Okay, you went away 5 feet, and Drogo, you are still paralyzed.
Can I break free?
I'll let. No, you are now free. Yeah, you are now free.
Nice. This is my turn.
Yes, it is.
Then I'm gonna hit this beep in the face because he paralyzed me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and because of my Guiding Bolt, you got advantage on that attack, Drago.
Oh, so a 24 to hit and a 17 to hit.
Sorry, say that again.
A 24 and a 17.
Both hit.
Well, this guy's gonna get in. My first hit, I'm gonna hit him right on the nose with 10 damage.
10 damage.
And the second hit, I'm gonna just gonna hit him right on the jawline, you know? And I'm gonna hit him for another 8 damage.
8 damage.
Then I do nothing. I end my turn.
Okay. You were the last one to hit him, so he's going to hit you again, of course, because that's what he does. With a 23.
That hits. Oh wait, let me check. Yeah, that hits.
And a 25.
I think that hits. Give me the damage. Give me the damage.
This is why you're the barbarian.
Oof. Rawr.
Well,
Low
he
AC.
didn't hit that hard. So you may lucked out. That is 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I'm raging, so it's 7. So I'm just smiling at him. Well, I'm probably pleading or something. Just laughing at him.
He's like Claudio.
Come at me.
He's like Claudio across the face, but you're just not flinching like a cat owner.
Well, as I hear the sounds of battle stick, like they're still going on, I'm going to let go of the steering stick and run towards them because I'm afraid. I do trust Drago's ability to punch stuff, but my father, who has, or at least someone that I assume is my father, who hasn't spoken to me my entire life, has just told me to run away. That man, he had the nerve to tell me to run away. So I am running towards the danger. That's right, I'm a teenager.
Well, okay. Okay, well, I kind of had to heal myself up, so I'm going to use a Cure Wounds on myself at first level. Oh, and I get 10 HP. Nice. I'm back up to double digits again. And yeah, that will probably be my turn because that takes an action. Yeah.
But this is a Surim too.
I heard that.
I'm gonna hit it even harder in his face.
Might
All
be
my
the
anger at
long-lost
Surim is
father.
coming out.
I think you're enjoying it way too
And
much.
and it's working because I rolled another 23 and an 18.
Oh.
All right. Well, another 20. That definitely hits.
Well, then I'm gonna hit him in his ugly Surim face. And I'm gonna hit him with 11 points.
11 points.
And the other one's gonna be in his stomach for 12 points.
12
Finish
points.
him.
12 points. Well, as a retaliation, he is going to, of course, attack you. Well, why wouldn't you? Yep. I lost that one.
Oop.
Let's grab another one. The first one is a 13.
Misses.
And the other one is a 26.
Let me check. No misses. No, it hits, of course. How do you even get an AC of 27 or something?
Yeah.
You'd have to be like a Warforged wizard paladin.
And you get 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that 4 or 5 damage?
5. If you receive damage is halved but rounded up.
All right. Then you see me a bit hurt.
Okay, let's see. Surim, you're downstairs. You see that Drago is damaged pretty well. You see that the creature is also not doing so well. And you recognize facial features.
Yeah, actually, on the way here, something hit me, an idea. And then I look at the scene and say, stop! That Banshee! It was she, wasn't it? And you told me to run away, didn't you?
completely like thrown off by the appearance of Surim. I'm just gonna like, what?
You just did it. What is shouting?
I woke up. My eyes are firing. I have full rage now, not rage as struggle, but I am infuriated.
Angry.
My
Mm.
horns, they seem to have gotten a little bit redder than normal.
Mm-hmm.
There are almost like sparks or small flares dripping out from the corner of my eyes. You have no right to tell me what to do! Dad! And with that, I cast Vicious Mockery. Yes, I do assume that vampire is my dad and the banshee was my mother. It may be crazy, but I have this idea because both of them were tieflings. What are the odds?
Okay, wisdom saving throw.
13.
That's a 10.
Ooh,
It had a big modifier, but it rolled very low.
Well,
that's concerning.
that is basically 75% of the damage capacity for the spell, which means that it takes 3 psychic damage. And
3 psychic damage. Okay.
the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn has disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. Anything else, Surim?
Well, I get both my daggers out, and I look like furiously at him, waiting for a response after years and years of being away and never sending any kind of message and being totally absent from my life.
Mm-hmm. You don't hear anything. You just see a visage that might be your father, might not be your father, but it does not respond.
Oh,
It
now
does.
it is. I don't care if it's not. Now it is.
It looks now at Void. Void, it's your turn.
Sweet. Let's see. I can't heal Drago from a range, but I can certainly help him. I'm going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement on this zombie.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh, does a 13 hit?
Sorry, is it a zombie or a vampire?
Barely, but it hits.
Ho ho! With that, now every time it deals only half damage with all of its attacks. And it is a concentration spell for up to 1 minute.
Concentration spell. Okay.
So now even if it hits with that disadvantage for for presumably the rest of combat, it's gonna do it halved, which is halved again because Drago's raging.
Let me see. Sorry. Then it's going by top of the line. Let's go to Draco again.
I'm gonna say, how do you dare to leave Surim behind? I'm gonna fill you up with pain. And I'm gonna give him a left hook and try to backspin to make a back spin fist.
Okay.
Does a 16 and an 18 hit?
A 16 does, and an 18 also.
So I first started with my left hook. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and knock him down.
Okay, you want to? Okay.
Knock. Yeah. If I
Knock him
don't
prone.
want to kill him. No, I don't want to kill him.
No, you want him
I want
prone.
to make him unconscious before I kill. Like do non-lethal damage.
Can we even make a zombie unconscious?
I don't know what it is. It's For me, I'm gonna try and do non-lethal damage, but if it's the zombie, I might as well
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hit it until it stops moving.
Okay.
I did first hit was 9 damage. The second hit is 11 damage.
Okay. Okay. You hit him, and he takes a glare at you again. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Advantage, right? Was the frightening one?
Yes.
Well, it's 12.
You are again paralyzed. Okay. Surim, it's your turn.
I notice that Drogo is paralyzed. I look at him. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. And I walk up to him and cast Lesser Restoration, which can heal paralysis. So
Would you like
I
to do
start
anything
shaking the booty.
else? Would you like to do anything else?
They're just that I am a supporting character after all.
Emphasis on support.
So Void. How about you?
Cool. I'm still like 5 feet out of its range, right?
Yeah, you are still 5 feet out of it. You didn't move that far away, and it didn't move far away.
Do you consider it like a whole action to switch weapons?
The rules are kind of iffy about it. They say it depends on what type of weapons. So I'm gonna make you roll for it.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Just a straight dice.
Oh, okay. Neat. I don't know how to do that on here, so I'm gonna use my actual dice, my metally dice. Oh, you're making up for it, dice gods. That's a natural 20.
Yes, you are ready to attack. I'll give you that
Cool.
because you had a natural 20.
Cool. I'm going to switch to the javelin instead of my mace, and I'm gonna throw it at him.
Okay.
Aim for the heart.
I assume the 19 hits.
That definitely hits.
Ooh, for 10 damage. I'm max damage.
That's really good. That's really good. That's really good.
Except now I'm down another javelin. Oof. I have 2 left.
Drogo. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Did you want to do anything bonus? Void?
No, not really. That'll be the end of my turn. I'll almost like how a cowboy would draw a revolver or something. Just switch in my backpack, like.
Drogo.
I am pretty angry because he paralyzed me again. And with swinging my booty, I start swinging my iron fists against his head. A 20 and a 15.
A 20 and a 15 both hit.
This guy has a lot of health, man. This is one is less. 7 damage for the first
7.
hit.
Yes.
And the other one is 11 damage.
11
As I
damage.
start hitting him in his ribs in full rage. And now and I'll throw some feet at him after that. I'll start kicking his like his knees.
Mm-hmm.
What let me check. A 22 and a 17.
Well, you have basically pulverized his body with these last attacks. And
Nice.
what you really see is a smashed up corpse at this point. It's lying there. Doing absolutely nothing. The creepiness, the eeriness, is gone.
I'm sorry, Surim, for killing your dad.
No problem. He would have killed us if he didn't do that before. If he didn't do that first.
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go up. We gotta go up quick.
Oh yeah, the steering stick.
You two handle that.
Before you all try to get upstairs again, you see from the body a small globe rising from it. A very bright and red glow rising, disappearing into the boxes.
Is it dissipating to other corpses?
Sorry, say that again?
Is it dissipating into the boxes? Is it like animating other corpses?
It's in the box at the moment, yes.
So I am going to open the box. Bah.
And you see another corpse.
I would like to pick up my javelin from its body if it's not destroyed.
It's not destroyed.
Sweet.
Close the box, Surim.
I think it's not going to stop. We have to reach our destination fast.
Yeah, but we can close the box and like lock it.
Okay. I put the lid back on. Or try.
Not to trouble y'all, but Surim, you could head back up and steer, and Drago and I could clear out whatever other bodies this thing can take. It's gonna run out at one point.
Don't you guys think it's better if we stick together? Because I mean,
True. I'm gonna grab my many used rope for one last time, and I'm gonna tie up this box so to try and make sure whatever is in it cannot come out.
Okay, Surim, first I want you to do a dexterity saving throw if you are able to timely close the box.
Dex save. 7.
A hand reaches out and grabs you, Surim. Another fist is going straight towards you. It rolls a 17.
In my heart, it doesn't hit, but in my guts, it does.
And you get hit for 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Draco.
Yes.
What would you like to do? You see this.
Sorry, I have a reaction.
Oh. Okay.
As he punches me, the fire in my eye lights up again, and I just shout, "Let me go!" and spit fire on him. So hellish rebuke.
Mm-hmm.
And basically dex save, difficulty 13.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's where he does not have advantage. So it's only a 7.
So it takes 19 points of fire damage.
19 points of fire damage.
You almost
Jeez.
max rolled that. Nice.
Yeah, actually, I did not. If I max it, would be like 30 because it's 3d10.
Oh,
Damn.
oh man, I thought it was 2.
It's
Yeah,
I-
as a second level spell, if I'm not mistaken, it's 3d10.
Did it grab Surim or did it only punch Surim?
no, it grabbed and punched.
And it's still holding him.
It's still holding him. Yeah, it's like holding his arm, but not his whole body. It's not like a grapple. It's like a light grapple.
And there's
Is
a
it possible,
there's a
like,
slight smell of barbecue.
it's possible to like try and shut it?
Yeah, in your case, yeah, you can. You can try. Yeah, it's gonna be purely strength in this case.
Athletics?
Yeah.
How long was it between the things? Because am I still raging or did my rage end?
No, you're still raging.
All
'Cause
right,
you did
because
get,
that,
yeah.
because then I get at top. 17.
17. You are able to. Well, you thought like, okay, I'm gonna just push this down, but you jumped up and just sat on it. Uh, you broke off the arm. It snapped off, and now you're sitting on a box that's closed, and there is some movement inside the box right now. Void, what would you like to do?
Interesting. So Drago's closed the box and the arms popped off.
Yeah, the arms popped out because they were cut off because you close a lid. So yeah.
I would like to move to the arms and bash them. I don't want to risk them becoming the hands.
Okay. Yeah, roll for attack.
Am I like rolling for an attack? Because if I do, I only have the one melee.
Yeah, you roll for it. Yes.
Oof. All right. Oh, I assume that a 19, in fact, hits this
Mm-hmm.
unattached hand. That's for 5 damage. Okay.
Okay. You went for the arm that was still like letting go slowly, well, because it was detached from the rest of the body, and when it dropped on the floor, you smashed it. It's not moving anymore. But now you do hear a box that is something is trying to get out.
I hear another box.
No, in the same box where Drogo is sitting on.
Oh, okay. Um. Hmm. I'll just use. Can I speak on my turn?
Yeah, of course. This is more of a
Um.
soft turn, so.
Okay. I'll just tell Drago. Drago, I think now would be a good time to tie up that box.
I know, but I'm sitting on it. I cannot tie it while sitting.
Uh, hmm. We could always just try to destroy the one in there and then tie it. We could try uh tying up the box nearest, assuming it's also got an undead, and destroying the one in there.
Or we tie this one. You and Surim are still able to do something, right? Or are you now also incapable of doing anything?
Hey, whoa! I helped you out a lot.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll try to tie it up if I can.
Okay. A roll
I
for
know
survival.
Drago has rope.
The survival roll. One.
I hope not. That would be 3 ones in a row that I've rolled for this skill. Oh, a 16.
Yeah, you managed to get it with the help of Drogo. Drogo, what you did, you start laying on the casket and was able to lift it a little bit, so Void was able to wrap around one side of the casket and then do the other side and wrap around there. So there are two ropes or two tying on points that it looks like the casket is kept closed. So yeah, but you still, at the moment, you still hear this punching and this kicking,
I
trying
have
to
an
get out the
idea.
box.
I'm gonna lift up the box,
Mm-hmm.
gonna take it upstairs, like to the deck,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, throw
and I'm gonna
overboard.
throw it overboard.
Okay.
Because it's a zombie, so he can't drown. And then we lose it.
But we don't
No.
even. We're not even on water.
You are below decks, so yeah, you have to go get up through the cargo hold, through the cargo hole, and do that whole thing. You have to do
I'm
this
gonna-
together. So
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
I'm-
all this.
I'll help him.
Okay, let's
you-
help him.
This is something you have to do collectively. So collectively, you do 3 things.
Oh.
One is getting all the grids off and opening them up. Making sure you tied up the box, the casket, or whatever it is, so you can lift it up. And the last thing, it's going to be something very simple, like that you have the stamina to do this. So the first roll is a Constitution saving roll. The second roll is a Strength saving roll. And the last roll, let's make that a survival roll.
Are we
We
all
all
doing
roll?
each of those rolls?
You all roll all 3.
Oh,
Alright.
con, strength, and survival.
Yes.
Okay, so
Con 18.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
9.
Okay.
Ooh, 13 and then 2 7s.
Strength. Strength 23.
Mm-hmm.
It's clean strength roll.
So
It's a
say that again.
saving.
It's a strength
Strength.
saving.
Strength saving and Constitution saving. Those
Okay.
first 2.
Constitution 9. Strength. I'm going to use my luck feat.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, that's a 10.
And your last one is a survival.
Survival. And that's a 6.
Okay. Boyd, what was your numbers again?
I had a 13 on the con, a 7
Mhm.
on strength, and 7 on survival.
Okay. Drogo, what were your
I had-
numbers?
An 18 on strength,
Mm-hmm.
a 23 on constitution,
Mm-hmm.
and a 13 on survival.
You have not worked together this intensely. It's a lot of work for just one box. But that box is also moving around and it makes it more difficult. Something went wrong with tying up the box.
Oh,
And eventually, while you were dragging, trying to, kick it over the railing to drop it into the water, the ropes got untied, and the box fell on the deck, on the main deck, and there is a creature now standing with you all 3 around it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Grapple.
can I make the shove action?
Oh
Sorry?
yeah, the shit.
The shove action?
Shut
Yeah, try
Can
to
I
push
do
it over
also-
the railing.
Can I do a shove action after sign shove after his shove action?
Well, it falls. Okay, I'm letting you do that to shove him off deck.
Yep.
But it's going to be based on a reaction. So it's gonna be a dex save.
Oh, okay.
Can I also
have
do
to-
it?
I have to roll the dex.
Is it only Void?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Time to roll dex save. An 18. Thank you, dice. Thank you, digital dice.
And when it's standing there and it wants to move and it wants to grapple and kick, you, Void, are standing in the right position just to shove him off deck. You two hear a splash.
What happened?
Oh, just that stowaway we were throwing overboard.
Ah. What did you do? Did you push it?
There it
Out
is.
of
And I'll try to point to it in the water.
out of fear or?
Nah, I was just tired of dealing with it, you know. We cut off its arms. I didn't particularly want to cut off its legs. That was a very long process getting it up here.
True.
Well, let's go back to the steering stateroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in fear that we've gone far off course.
Me too.
Yeah,
Let's
but
run.
the compass might help us. So
Let's run. Let's run.
let's go.
You see surrounding the ship is a very deep red glow. It comes from below. And you, Surim, hear the voice again, the same voice. Get away from here. Get out. It's not safe
Who
for
are
you.
you? Who
It doesn't
are
answer.
you?
It just gives the same response, like a recording that is like a record, like skipping the needle and returning to the same words.
Do you hear that?
No. Are you going crazy?
Well, I might as well have, but I keep listening to this voice telling me to go away.
Well, I also want to go away, but that's what we've been trying to do all the time.
No, I guess the voice is telling us to leave the ship itself.
Doesn't seem like we got much an option in that case.
That doesn't seem. You know what happened the last time we jumped into the water? We couldn't. We could. You couldn't move, and I could barely move.
Yeah, I don't think jumping into the water is the answer.
And I don't see any lifeboats or emergency exits.
I think our best shot is to get to our technically
Destination.
speaking destination.
Yeah, we should
I'd
just try.
say so.
Let's run to the helm.
We're
The
all in the wheel.
redness surrounding the ship right now, and there's a face appearing. More of a silhouette of a shape of a face.
What did we do?
And that
Well,
silhouette is creating horns.
We were going towards one of the realms, either Paler or the Raven Queen. You may have gotten so off.
Well, well, my son.
Oh, leave me alone.
You were
So-
supposed to be mine.
So wait, sorry, you're not my biological father?
You know nothing, do you?
No, I don't. Because, well, information doesn't kindly drop to my feet. But who are you that present yourself?
And from the sky, there is a coin dropping in your hand. Thank you, players, for playing on this Halloween night.
Woo! I got the rest of the day for Halloween. It's only like 3:40 where I am. Yeah, 3:40.
Thank you for playing, my players.
As always.
Of course, it was
I
nice.
hoped you focused more on steering away, but you did not.
Well, we tried, but
Well, we didn't
someone
know
did
what
a
a
180. Someone did a 180.
In my defense, you let the character who thought wooden sails would work. Sorry.
In my defense, I was already steering the whole day and I was tired.
Okay. I will let Kaio already prepare.
Done that. I have already chosen a channel.
Okay, well, we are the Nation of Dice, and we thank you for watching this episode, not only on Twitch, but also on YouTube, where you can find our episodes. The episode of last week was put online today, and this episode will be online on YouTube next week. And next week we are planning to get together again, right? Everybody will be available next week? Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking
Sai,
of next week,
do you
Yes.
have anything you would like to promote? Anything you've seen? Anything you want to share with our audience?
I guess it's weird to kind of promote myself on our own channel, but hopefully next week, Friday, around the same time as always, you guys will be seeing a little bit more of me then.
Mm.
So yeah, drop on in and see what I'm doing. And as always, if you have character concepts you like to share, or I guess just neat little designs you have for your character, drop them down in the comments or in our Discord.
Yeah. Gus, what would you like to share with our audience?
Well, of course, as Omar said, go watch our YouTube. Go watch every episode so you're up to date. Also, for the inside jokes. Well, today there weren't a lot of inside jokes, but they do come up. Also, join our Discord. The link is below. You can talk with us there. Sai always shares memes. And just have fun. This week I will be streaming on. I'm gonna stream also this week, starting this week, and I'll stream on Tuesday, probably also around the same time as this start at 7, maybe a bit earlier, but I have to see. At least you'll see me then. And or I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. That was it.
Okay. Our famous Brazilian, what can you share with us?
Well, I'm not famous at all, but hopefully I'll be streaming on Thursday, same time the game starts, 7:00, right? Amsterdam time here in Brazil. I found out today that it is now 3:00, not 2, as I thought before. But maybe as your summertime is being changed there, the local time may vary from 2 to 4. I don't know, whatever. And sorry for last Thursday. I got a little bit late here because I found out I didn't know how to change the title of the stream seconds before the stream. And my Dead by Daylight game that I wanted to play decided to update at the time of the stream. So I went back to another horror game, which was League of Legends ranked matches. So
You're just rebranding it.
Yeah, I don't know, but it is a horror show.
Well, then, so it's supposed to be 3 o'clock and not 2 o'clock. We are switching times in Amsterdam, so keep that in mind. Tonight it will switch forward.
It already switched.
No, it goes. It didn't. It has.
It switched.
When did it switch?
Last night.
Oh, then I didn't know. That's probably why I was so tired. That explains it.
No, because you had an hour extra of sleep. How can you be tired?
Well,
I don't know.
let us
Welcome
say
to
that
adult
thank you,
life. We're getting
Amara.
extra
Welcome to
sleep makes
adult
you
life,
tired.
exactly.
Where extra sleep makes you
2
more
o'clock
tired.
was here. I connected to Zoom and was like, wait, nobody's here? What's happening?
Oh, I'm moving something.
We
else
have
again.
we had an extra hour of weekend here.
Okay, well, great. Well, I thought it was so it's gonna be tonight, but that's my mistake. My mistake. I'm not perfect. I am going to plan to stream. I'm also trying to prepare our new candidate, my new friend, who is going to join us. So it might be that I'll not stream on Wednesday because Wednesday is supposed to be my time. Because we are now having a time conflict between those two because that's the only day that we both are fully available. So, or I might just play a recording. I'm not sure yet. So I have not decided. Don't expect me on Wednesday. The Wednesday after that, you might expect me. Um, yes, and that, as you know, I have a podcast, but I did not publish this week, last week, because it was more busy than I expected at work. Life, remember? We don't get paid for this. It's our voluntary time. So, yeah, work. We still have to do it, all of us, I think. Right? Right? Right?
I'm a college student.
I'm
Well,
a
that's also
student.
work. That's like, it's not. You're
Well,
paying,
if-
actually.
I
You
am a
don't get
university.
paid. You're
No,
paying.
I'm
I'm
paying.
paying to suffer.
Yeah, you're
I'm
paying
paying
to
While
suffer.
kids study, adults work.
I always wonder why I'm actually a student, because I'm paying to suffer. Indeed, I'm paying to say what a miserable life I have.
Also, what I've noticed that I accidentally forgot to push the mic button, and in the other episode of episode 5, I think, and I think it also happened this time, so I'm not sure, that I accidentally forgot to turn on the mic after I was coughing. So that's why you heard me coughing, because I stopped doing the switching on and off. Okay, well, that was my blunders of this week. Kaya, who are we going to rate this week?
We are going to rate, and I'm starting the countdown now. Just everybody gets prepared. The Bandit King UK.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say tot ziens.
Bye.
I wish everybody a nice week, because that's the only thing we can do, right? Wish everybody
Happy
a good
rest
week.
of Halloween. Start
Yeah.
of Halloween.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
And enjoy your Halloween
Happy
time.
Halloween.
And
Yeah, are we going?
set the raid. We are
Yeah.
going.
Great.
Yeah, great. Okay, let me stop.